My wife Lynn and I have been together for 6 years and married for 11 months. Our history has been normal. Never once have I noticed red flags. Lynn is kind, intelligent, thoughtful, and serious. Being childish or trying to scare me is not her. She doesn't even like horror movies. When we started dating, she tried to watch The Shining with me, but she couldn't finish it. She's never liked pranks. 2 months ago, I was making coffee before work. I was running late, and as I hurried down the hall, I saw Lynn peeking at me from around the corner. Only her eyes and a strand of hair were visible. I nearly spilled my coffee. Jeez, Lynn, I said, wiping drops from my pants. You scared me. She scuttled out of view like a little kid caught, and by the time I reached the door, she was gone. It was odd, but funny. I called her a weirdo, she laughed, and life went on. 3 days later, around 2 a.m., I went to the kitchen for a drink. I felt watched. Looking down, I saw her smiling face staring up at me, wide-eyed, grinning. I screamed. Lynn crawled backward on hands and feet, laughing silently, then vanished. When I went back to bed, she was lying asleep. I wondered if I'd imagined it. The next morning, I asked lightheartedly, what was that about last night? She pretended not to know. I said, you were peeking at me from the kitchen. She laughed and said, no, you creep me out all the time, so we're even. So I tried to shrug it off, but over the next days I noticed her peeking more behind the couch, curtains, even inside her grandmother's old trunk at the foot of the bed. Her grinning face poking out of the trunk made me feel uneasy. I didn't understand why, but it seemed to make her happy. 2 weeks passed without incidents. I thought she was done. Then, joking one night, I mentioned her spy game. She smiled. Maybe I've just gotten better at it. I couldn't tell she was joking. A few days later, things escalated. Lynn had gone to a friend's and I was on the couch playing games. Around 9 p.m. I showered and felt that same unsettling feeling of being watched. I opened my eyes. Lynn's head peeked from behind the shower curtain, hair dripping, mouth stretched in a wide grin. Eyes red and unblinking. I screamed and stumbled back. She didn't move, her smile unbroken. Slowly, she pulled back and disappeared. The bathroom door slammed hard. I locked myself inside for over an hour. Thought that maybe it was the end of her game. The next morning, nothing. I tried to laugh it off, but every glance over my shoulder made me tense. 2 nights later, I couldn't sleep. The unease was back. I got up for water. I saw her again, peeking from the bedroom door, her grin impossibly wide. I froze. She didn't speak, just watched. Then she darted back. I started noticing small things, shadows, sounds, glances, doors left slightly open, curtains swaying with no wind, the occasional thump in empty rooms. My heart raced every time I moved through the house. I wasn't sure if I was losing it or if she was enjoying some new, darker game. Then it happened. The closet. I had left it open intending to grab a coat. Inside, the dim light caught something strange. A pale hand peeked from behind the coats. Lynn's face appeared, eyes wide, still grinning. She moved forward slowly, like a predator. I stumbled back, yelling her name. She lunged, then vanished again, leaving only the echo of laughter. I slammed the closet door, breathing hard, shaking. My house felt like a trap.